Driving is a great way to explore the magic of Scotland at your own pace, stopping to say ooh and ah whenever you feel like it. Within reason, of course. Here's a quick guide to the rules, as well as a few tips to help you make the most of your trip. First things first, we drive on the left. If you're bringing your own car, great, you'll have an extra level of freedom. Don't forget to bring your registration and ownership documents, proof of insurance. You must have at least third-party insurance cover and some well-chosen music that will forever remind you of this trip. The playlist part isn't a legal requirement, but it should be. Any valid EU driving licence works for us, and if yours is from outside the EU, you can drive in Scotland for up to a year. But not in one go, obviously, unless you're a machine. Speed limits are usually signposted, and the signs are always in miles per hour. If you don't see signs, you can assume that on motorways and dual carriageways they are 70 miles per hour for cars, coaches and minibuses, and 60 miles per hour for caravans and lorries. There are speed cameras nearly everywhere to help enforce the rules. In built-up areas, the speed limit is usually 30 miles per hour and sometimes 20 miles per hour near schools and town centres. Outside built-up areas, it's 60 miles per hour for cars and 50 miles per hour for bigger vehicles. Top tip: there are no toll fees on Scottish roads or bridges. City petrol stations are often open 24 hours a day. They are self-service and sell unleaded petrol and diesel by the litre. In more rural areas, you can drive for a long time without seeing one, so top up whenever you get a chance. Most petrol stations also have toilets, but Scotland has plenty of good public facilities everywhere. We have very tough rules about driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. We're even more strict than the rest of the UK, and there are heavy penalties if you have more than 50 milligrams of alcohol in 100 millilitres of blood. Don't risk it. We're also pretty keen on politeness. You should always stop if you see somebody hoping to cross the road at a zebra crossing. Some roads, especially rural ones, only have one lane, but they all have regular passing places. If two cars are approaching each other on one of these roads, the driver who flashes their lights first is the one offering to wait. Everyone, apart from those who are having a really bad day, says thank you with a wave or a flash of the lights in the dark. Top tip: if you've pulled over on a narrow country road in the dark to allow the oncoming car to pass, other drivers really appreciate it if you switch from headlights to side lights to help them see better. We love roundabouts here. Love them. Turn left onto roundabouts and give way to vehicles on your right. Everyone in the car must wear a seatbelt, and children must normally use a child seat until they're 12 years old or 135 centimetres tall, whichever comes first. Car hire companies usually provide these, and whilst it's tempting to tell the world about our beautiful scenery, it's illegal to use a handheld phone while driving. Top tip: roads are usually busier in towns and cities during rush hour, 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. and 4 to 6:30 p.m. In rural areas, you will often see animals on or beside the roads. Their regard for the highway code needs work, so you have to be patient with them. Watch out in particular for pheasants. Those birds are very pretty, but they're famously stupid when it comes to traffic. Have a wonderful trip, a smooth drive, and happy, happy memories.